The Hamilton Ticats win 34-25 on Friday night in Ottawa. Steve, we've been talking about close losses and ugly wins all season long. This was an ugly win.
Yeah, I might be pretty in pink here tonight, but this team was not pretty in most ways, meaning the Tiger Cats. The Ottawas weren't either, because they should have won this game. Well, not should have, but could have easily, and should have had a massive lead in the first half. There is no such thing as ugly at this time of year, or even not that good looking. It's all about wins, bottom lines.
5 turnovers for the Red Blacks, 2 which were returned for touchdowns. The Ticats also got a kick return, a touchdown from Brandon Banks. Those 3 scores were the difference in the game.
Outscored the offense on this, and that's, to me, Kent said this is the wrong word, concern, for the way the offense comes out, but it's the right word for me. I'd be concerned. I know the Cats fans are, just by reading the tweets. The crazies are crazy about it, right? So you cannot start this way against Montreal, because my guess is that Montreal can score some points of their own on defense, and you can't have that combined with not scoring on offense. And this team in the first half offensively in the last, too many games for Michael liking at this time of year has come out flat, and Zach Collaros is concerned about it, and to his credit is taking some of the heat for it, although I don't think he deserved as much heat tonight as perhaps missed assignments did. Just not sort of reading the defense correctly, especially in the first quarter.
Let's talk a little bit about what the Ticats are facing now. There's still a bunch of different scenarios that can play out. It's at this point, I think the Ticats will be cheering for the Alouettes on Sunday to beat the Argonauts. It gives them the opportunity to win the East Division,
right.
And then they will play Montreal in the final game of the season next Saturday. By that time, they'll know what happens in the Toronto Red Blacks game, which is next Friday. So they'll know exactly what they're facing going in, and whether they have the opportunity to just make the playoffs, which they can do with the win, or win the East Division, which they can do with the right combination of wins and losses.
And in either case, if they win, then they'll have a game at Tim Hortons Field, and they will be by then 6-0 at that field, right? So it's turned into a home field advantage, and they've had trouble on the road. This was a road win. It's maybe a road win that they wouldn't have had it not been for some effective play. And those 5 turnovers that they created, and this is odd. In your time here, this has not been a turnover creating team, right?
That's correct. And
they have this year suddenly become like a turnover creating machine.
Yep.
Every single one of them, including the very last one, which was Simone Lawrence's interception in that end zone, and I think he got tackled right there, right behind us here. That meant it was a 2-score game. It meant that the Ticats could really just hang on to the ball, and they did a good job. They had 61 yards, pretty well all on the ground. But if you subtract that from their total of 293, I think it was, they had 230 yards of offense for the first 58 minutes of the game. There are very few CFL games at any time of year, especially this one, you're going to win with that kind of level.
Make sure to check out Saturday's Spectator for Steve's column and a full game report, and the Scratching Post blog for all the up-to-the-minute Ticat news. Reporting from Ottawa with Steve Milton, I'm Drew Edwards.